I wanted to be able to write something. And I wrote the poem Cast in Stone, and I just did that off the fly, thinking about you. But I wanted to write something for you and me and us. Doing it early, but you're not to open this until you hear me read it first.
Okay.
It's a long poem.
I want to write something for you. Right.
It's a long poem, and it's called 7 and 7 plus 18.
Trying to figure out the 7 plus 18.
Well, on Christmas Day this year, it will be 7 years, 7 months, 18 days since our wedding.
Oh.
7 and 7.
I was thinking like it's 2007, and we got married on May 7th.
Oh. So you were going up all.
And I'm like, where's the 18 coming in?
Well, it's 7 years, 7 months would be December 7th. And 18 days. So this is Christmas present for you. I have to be louder. I knew I'm supposed to be the creative one, but I started my schooling in computer science engineering, and if I write anything, it's not creative. It's what makes sense, which is what I feel. I say I'm a writer, I say I'm an artist, but I haven't known what to say to you. And if I wrote something, it would probably sound too straightforward. But I want to do this for you. I want you to understand. And all I can think is that if I were a painter, I'd be Michelangelo and paint my love for you like it was the Sistine Chapel. Our hands touching in the sky like it was our last supper. If I were a painter, I'd give you something that could be cherished. It may deteriorate with each passing century, but as time wore on and the oil paint peeled away, it would show more layers of my love for you. What am I saying? Painting like Michelangelo. I'd probably paint more like Jackson Pollock and throw splashes of paint on a canvas and call dripping lines of splattered paint art. Maybe I'm not an artist, but when I met you, I asked you questions. I wanted to learn about you. I wanted to soak you in. So maybe I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not an artist. Maybe I'm an observer, like an astronomer, looking out into the universe, trying to understand what makes everything, everything. What makes my tie to you so concrete, like my father and my grandfather's construction business, like my brother's desire to design buildings. You wondered why I love tall buildings, reaching up toward the sky. Maybe my tie is so much more concrete than art's. I travel around the world, learning different histories, different cultures. I fly in airplanes, I jump from airplanes, I pilot airplanes, trying to get closer to the stars. And when I'm on the ground, I admire the tall buildings, reaching up toward infinity. So maybe I'm meant to be an astronomer, studying something colder than ice, far away. Pluto is an aberrant ball of ice. I don't know. I was taught it was a planet. But then they told me, no, it's not. It's just a ball of ice from the Kuypers belt. The Kuypers belt. Isn't it ironic? They say it wasn't what I wanted, but I wanted to learn, and it's still a part of me. We were outside at night in fair hope to see the intricate quilt of stars in the sky. And lying in the grass, the stars over us blanketing us, smothering me in my love for you. I rested my head on your shoulder and then fell asleep with you under the stars. Molecule by molecule, we originate from stars, and the stars were our blanket as a deer came walking feet away from us, not afraid. And now I know that we are all linked, our bodies formed from stardust. But outer space is a violent place. Violent explosions create the stars, and our Earth has earthquakes, avalanches, volcanoes, tsunamis, typhoons. And in all of this madness, somehow I've found you. I'm not a writer. I'm not a journalist. I'm an observer, and I came to you asking questions and somehow broke your hardened shell. Yes, in all of this madness, somehow I found you. I've survived the thunder and the lightning, the blizzards, the hurricanes, and the tornadoes. I've lived through the drought. I've survived it all. I've even been dealt a near-fatal blow from humanity. And it's as if the gods are paying me back for everything by giving me you. And with you I have walked on the tops of glaciers, crouching down from the violent winds, looking down into the beginning of time. With you I have watched solar storms from the geomagnetic aberrations of the aurora borealis from near the Arctic Circle. And what has man done that you could see from this outer space? Well, I believe I even held your hand as we walked along the Great Wall of China. As I said before, I'm only an observer. But now I can't imagine seeing the world without you. And with these observations, I thee wed, because I will never let you go. You know, I heard a country song about a man who died and was watching his love from above. And I thought, if one of us left this earth, would they watch from above and wait till we could be together again? Would our spirits, once they actually find each other, I wonder if our spirits could hold hands the way we always do when we're together, making sure not to let each other go. I've seen galaxies collide, I've seen comets smash into planets, I've seen supernova and the death of stars, and not all of that, I still found you. As I said, I'm only an observer, but I found what I'm looking for. So I'll tighten my grip on your hand, because I don't ever want to let you go.